Hello everyone, welcome back to Bawse Gorilla Retro Gaming, where our goal is to bring a little bit of nostalgia back into your everyday gaming life. This is your host Godlike Rushdown, and we are back with part 2 of our Mega Man 2 playthrough for the good old NES. So with that, let's go ahead and continue where we left off. Alright, so last time we left off, we had already defeated all 8 robots, and we're headed over to Wily's castle. A 5-stage ordeal. So let's go ahead and see what he got. With the good old classic music. So one thing about this game, anyone that has played the old school Mega Man games will tell you that Mega Man 2 had the best, Wily's Castle music out of all of them. Stage 1, and here it is. I'll let you listen to it for a bit. Wow, look at that. What a troll. So one thing that you'll notice about Wily's Castle in this game is that this is where the items start becoming, a necessity. This is where you'll actually start, putting them to good use. You can get by, without them in the, earlier boss stages for the most part, but in Wily's Castle, they're definitely a necessity. Oops. So I'm gonna use this. I'll take this opportunity to refill my number 3. And you'll also notice too that in Wily's Castle, this is where your weapons tend to come in more handy. More specifically, the metal blade and the quick boomerang. Those two are the ones that you'll really use the most. There's one stage where you use the wood shield as well. It comes in handy. I'll show you when we get to that point. Why not? Yeah, I remember, man. Back in the days, though, man, we're talking about back in the 90s. This is before, the internet was anything like it is now. Before, Android phones, before tablets, before iPods. This is back when we didn't have the means to, download music or none of that mess. And I remember the only way that I could listen to this tune when I wanted was to either boot up the game and, make it here and play. Or I had one of those cassette, recorders, cassette players, where you can record, and then I would just, play the game and, just record the music on my cassette. It's funny too because you always hear the, the gameplay music, the background music, as well, the shooting and all that crap. Yeah, that's classic, man. I think I still got my tape somewhere too. This game still doesn't get tired of playing. All right, so the first boss of stage 1 in Wily's Castle is gonna be the dragon. He's extremely frustrating. Anyone that has fought against him will tell you he's probably one of the hardest and most annoying bosses in the entire game. Mainly because of this platform jumping you gotta do here, and he just pops out of nowhere, so it scares the hell out of you. I remember as a kid, it scared the shit out of me, man. The first time it happened, I was like, whoa, what the hell? And so yeah, the platform jumping is annoying. And then another thing that's really annoying too is that when you fight him, you'll notice that he shoots these flames out. Whatever you do, by no means do you ever want to get hit by them, because if you get hit by them, you're done. You're brown bread, you're toast. It's a guaranteed death because it'll push you off the the platform. So the hit stun lasts for like probably 35 frames, and you just get hit and you just fall off. There's nothing you can do about it. So it definitely takes several tries to beat him. Even when you're real good, you know, you still run into the risk of, you know, losing to him. So, but hopefully with any luck, you know, I'll be able to get through him without having to do it again. So this time I have fell off the platform, so let's see if I can get through this time. Let me just focus. I hate platforming in Mega Man because sometimes the button doesn't respond, and then you just fall right out of the platform, like that, for example. So, and it's really frustrating, man. All the old school Mega Mans have that problem, where it's like sometimes you'll press the jump button and it doesn't register. And it's really annoying. You have to like mash it. That was the thing about a lot of Nintendo games, man. There was a lot of Nintendo games that were harder than they should be, and it was only because of control issues. It was the only reason. Plus, it's also harder, you know, since I'm doing this on a classic controller for the Wii. You know, I prefer to play it on the classic NES pads. They're more responsive, but unfortunately, for streaming purposes, I have to use the Wii for this, so I cannot use my Nintendo like I want to. Yes. There we go. He's done. Alright, we are good. We got past him. The rest of the game should be a cakewalk. Hopefully. Nice try. See that? They try to be slick. So for this, wow, see, when you use the metal blade, they drop a lot of weapon energy. And look at that, all those blades that I threw, and look how much I've used. Hardly anything. That is ridiculous. It's no wonder why this weapon is so abused. Plus it helps that you can control any direction you shoot it. We're good. Oh, wait a minute. We're gonna need item 3 for this. Alright, this boss fight is pretty simple. This is the weapon of choice, by the way. Mainly because you can control the direction you throw it at. There we go. I almost lost too. Alright. Okay. I don't need any of that. I think I will take that one though. Ah, I was gonna use it for the metal blade. Oh well. Hey, Mega Man better be glad he's just a robot, cause man, he's just swimming in this nasty water. See the color of that water? So this can definitely be a little hard, you know, if you're not careful. It took me several tries, you know, before I got good at it. Yeah, you gotta be careful for the spikes right there. You see where they're at? That's a no-no. There we go. Time to refill. Okay, which boss was it? I think it's the Guts Dozer. Let's see. If it is, yeah. Okay, you need the quick boomerang for this fight. Just jump on top of it. Look, you see? Free as a bird. Quick boomerang completely destroys Guts Dozer. Alright. Now this next stage, this is where the wood shield will come in handy, and you'll quickly see why. Also, you'll need the crash bomb for the boss, and this is the only boss in the game where I'll actually do. I'll purposely die and do it twice, and you'll see the reason why when I get to it. There's also invisible platforms in this level too, so you have to be careful. Basically, just take the path that I'll take and you should be okay. We're not gonna worry about that extra man because, well, I got plenty of life. So there's one invisible one here. So if you want to get the extra man, you know, you have to jump over it. Of course, we're not gonna worry about it because we don't need it. So just go straight up the ladder. And right here, there's one here, there's one in the middle, and one towards the corner. So best thing to do so that you don't have to deal with it at all, just jet all the way across. Just be done with it. Same thing for this area up here, so that you don't fall into the spikes. It's like just jet. Okay, we don't need that energy tank because we already have all that we can carry. So let's just go ahead and go up, and you should be okay going through here. Now right here is where you'll want to equip the wood shield. Oh, and you'll go down here. Do not drop down the ladder, just hold on. This is the reason why. Just drop here. You do this way you don't have to deal with those little punks. here. Wait for it to come around. Right here. Just go ahead and activate Wood Shield and just stay still. Do not move the D-pad, because if you do, you'll shoot the you'll automatically throw the shield out. So to drop down, just press the jump button and you'll automatically drop down. That way you don't hit any directional. Then right here you'll want to equip the jet, item number 2. Jump right here, go across, and drop down. There you go, you're home free. Alright, so now would be a good time to recharge your stuff. And the reason why is because you're going to want to lose to the boss. I know there's a way to do it without losing, but it's too much of a pain. It's just really not worth it. So you're better off just, you know, just losing and being done with it. Alright. So the reason why you want to lose to him is because you need the crash bombs for both the you know, the things that shoot at you and the blocks. This way, you know, then I just kill myself. This way I don't have to deal with the platforms and crap. Now you can just recharge crash bombs and then just go and kill those things. Because you can, it's the only weapon that works against them is the crash bombs. And you know, you don't have enough to destroy all blocks and them as well. Now, you know, with good platform skills and wasting energy tanks, you can do it, but I don't feel like going through all that. It's just, to me, it's not worth the trouble. So unless you're like trying to speedrun and crap, which I'm not trying to do, so you know, I just take the easy way out instead for the sake of the playthrough. Mind you, this is a playthrough on how, you know, to effectively get through the game. You know, we're not trying to speedrun the game. So if you want to speedrun, then, you know, by all means, you can go ahead and kill it in one with swift move. But me, I don't have time for that, so. And this is where it takes a while. Oh yeah, quick boomerangs is a good way to kill these robots too. See? Yes. Perfect. All right. Let's do it. I'm being lazy. I'm trying to do things the hard way now, and now I don't want to. There we go. Alright. That takes care of that. We got 2 more stages to go and we're done. Yes, there is 1 more stage after this. Okay. Heatman. So remember, against Heatman, or as I call him, Lighter Man, Bubble Lead is what works against them. Still undefeated to him. Airman, of course, you use the wood shield, remember. Okay, Woodman, you use Metal Blade. It's a good thing they drop energy after each fight. Then of course Bubble Man, just simple Mega Buster does the trick. This time it's even easier around than the first time because you don't have those spikes at the ceiling to worry about. Then of course Quick Man, you use Flash, the Time Stopper. And then finish it off with just the classic Buster. What are you trying? What are you trying to run to? Come here. All right, Crash Man. Yep. Remember, for Crash Man, you use the air tornadoes. All right, so this one right here should be Metal Man. For those of you that don't know, when you fight Metal Man, of course, you use the quick boomerangs against them. But in Wily's castle, for those of you that don't know, and this only works for the American version, for this version, on normal difficulty. If you use the Metal Blade against him, his own weapon, he goes down in 1 hit. It only works in the American version on normal difficulty. If you do it on difficult or the Japanese one, it takes like 2 to 3 hits. But in this one, 1 hit, he's done. His weapon is so powerful that even he cannot withstand the power of it. Boom! 1 hit, man. You know how bad that's gotta be, man? Dying at the hands of your own weapon? That's crazy. Okay, so who was left? Oh, Flashman. Okay, so of course Flashman used Bubble Lead. Hey, don't go crazy with your Bubble Lead because that's the weapon you need for Wily. For Wily's final form. So you want to conserve your Bubble Lead. Alright, so now we're gonna fight Wily, of course, and you'll want to go ahead and equip the quick boomerang. It should be the quick boomerang for the first fight. And the second one should be the Metal Blade. Nope. Okay, I'll take it back. I'm sorry. The first one is the Metal Blade. The second one is the quick boomerang. This is what the energy tanks that you have been saving all this time come in handy. Okay, now equip the quick boomerangs and finish them off. pause. Damn, them thing wouldn't want to pause. I'm sitting there mashing on start and it would not pause for nothing. It's like there's a delay when you get hit or whatever. Alright. So yeah, that's where the energy tanks come in handy. That's why you want to hold on to your energy tanks. So that if you run into situations like that, you're able to save your tail. Alright, so that's it. The very final fight. This is where you fight Dr. Wily's shocking true form, or whatever, so to speak. You'll be in for a bit of a surprise. I always found it interesting that this stage, you know, they opted, you know, to leave the music out. Wow. You see how much damage I did? That's ridiculous. Alright. So if you follow this pattern, you should be able to beat him without taking a single hit. You know, sometimes it can get a little bit random, but the majority of the time it'll work just fine. So just equip the Bobolade, because that's what you'll need against them. And just follow this simple pattern. Of course I got hit. So I messed up. Alright, I got hit again, of course. Just in case. I shouldn't get hit again, but just in case. So we don't have to do this again. Well, this is pretty much all you have to do. He's real easy. See, I got hit. It's just one of those nights, man. It always happens when you want to show somebody. But he's not hard at all to beat. He's really not hard to beat without getting hit. It's just, as you can see, he's trolling me right now. And you don't want to get hit because you see how much damage it does. Alright, well, that's it. Game over. And of course he begs for mercy again, as usual. So yeah, you had that, you know, semi-cool ending where, you know, he's just walking and then the seasons are changing. And of course after that we'll go to the credits and they'll show the different robot masters. But considering YouTube's, you know, policies and whatnot and all the stuff that Nintendo's doing now, I'm not going to show the entire thing because, you know, I want to be able to upload the video. I've been having several problems before uploading it, so we're going to end it here. But again, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and as always, make sure you support our channel, you know. So if you would like, will you please comment, like, and subscribe, you know. Follow us on our Facebook group page. Just follow the links below in the description. So stay tuned for the next video coming soon. Thanks.